Type of research. Before understanding the type of research, we must know what exactly research is. Research is what? What is research? Research is all about finding a solution of a problem in a systematic manner. Or we can say that any research definition you can take from any scholar or any book, you will find the same definition, but into a different way, paraphrase way. But the main theme is in any type of research, especially in social science research, which we are talking about, the research is all about finding a solution of a problem in a systematic way. When we are talking about the business research, we are finding the problem of a business. It may be the business of profit, it may be the business of starting a new product, starting a new design for the branding, or if you're going for launch a product into the new market. Any type of product which a business want to conduct is called as a business research. When we are talking about the marketing research, any field of the marketing, whether you are talking about the marketing mix, target marketing, consumer behavior, branding, these all comes under the, and their problem and their finding of a solution comes under the research. So after understanding the meaning of research, that is finding a solution of a problem in a systematic way, we try to understand the type of research. There are the various bases. In your left hand side, the first base is outcome. I have taken this basis from the Kotari book, and in his book he is saying that the first basis for research type is outcome. On the basis of outcome, final result, what type of research it is? There are two different types: fundamental research and applied research. Fundamental research means those research which is conducted for the larger number of people, for the larger group of interest, and it is going to take, or its main purpose is to change, bringing something new to the world, giving certain new things, and it is going to take the time. If you're talking about the various theories like Darwin theories of evolution, Newton law of Einstein theory of relativity, even in the business world, when we are talking about the classical theory, when we are talking about the newer theory of management, so they all are the fundamental research which will going to take the time, going to change the larger group of society, which is going to bring the result and going to change society as a whole. And when we are talking about the second type on the basis of outcome, that is the applied research. Applied research means we have a certain problem in a certain group of people or into a particular area where we need the result into a very limited number of time. For example, we are working into any organization where there is a certain problem. It may be the working place problem, it may be the marketing problem, it may be any so that problem is limited to that organization or similar type of organization. So we applied our understanding of research and then solve those problems and give the result for that one. This is called as applied research. Mostly in our academic research or in our professionals research like market research, we are using the applied research, like the improvement of safety in working place, the reduction of wastage in the working place, how to increase the profit. These all are the applied research. So on the basis of outcome, we have the two different type of research. That one is the fundamental research, that is for the larger group of people, for the it will going to take large time, more time. And the second one is the applied research, basically for the specific purpose, limited number of respondent or for the beneficiaries. And second research basis is purpose. What is the purpose of conducting this research? Whether you want to increase your knowledge, where you want to describe this research in front of your fundraiser or in front of your whoever is going to benefit from there, or whether you want to find a solution for that one, whether you want to see the relationship between two variables or not, or whether you want to find out the future prediction for that one. So what exactly your purpose is. So on the basis of purpose, from the book of Kotari, we are saying there are the four different type of purpose. First one is exploratory research. Exploratory by name itself you can understand. Exploring something new. Exploring means there is a less knowledge in this particular field. We want to increase our knowledge by exploring the things like discovering, identifying and formulating a research problem and hypothesis. Here, the main purpose is to decrease our anxiety and increase our knowledge. For example, if I am talking about many part of the world where artificial intelligence is still unexplored, even what you call as a many part of the world, many part of countries of the African countries or many war zone countries, they are not very much explored to the internet banking. They are not very much explored to the online shopping, e-commerce. So these things are exploratory research for them. Getting the inside of that one, finding the different theory from that, then make the formulation, then problem, then going for that one. So that is the exploring the things. Second purpose, first purpose, you have to increase your knowledge. You have to find out the more things in that particular area. You want to know the advantage, disadvantage, these type of things are there. Second one is descriptive research. Descriptive research is finding or focus on how, mainly 4 or 5 questions we are going to find out from the descriptive research, like what, where, when, how. But in descriptive research we are not going to giving the answer of why question. I repeat, descriptive research is basically describing the things in more systematic way, comparing the two different parties or two different things on one variables. Like I want to see the sales of two different companies. We are describing, we are putting into the table form, graph forms, and then we will see how it is putting for that one. Frequency, percentage, these many things are there. Then in descriptive research, it focuses on answering the how, what and where questions if research problem rather than why questions. Why questions is not why it is happening. If I will increase something, what will happen to the other one? This question is not given the answer by the descriptive research. Yes, we are going to describe the things in more detailed way, in more what you call as the understanding way, like in form of chart, in form of graph, in form of table, but mostly we are focused into a single variables. Then analytical research. Analytical research, also known as explanatory research. It analyze and explain why and how it happens. Means if we want to find out the relationship between two variables, we are going to do the analytical research. If we will increase, like suppose this is the answer for analytical research. If I want to increase one variables, like if there is a use of more social networking site, is there any impact of these things on student learning, on students outcome in terms of their performance? Yes or no? We want to analyze these things, we want to hypothesize these things, then we want to make this hypothesis, test this hypothesis. So analytical research is going to give me the answer of why and how also. Then if my purpose is to predict, to forecast, so advanced form of analytical research is predictive. We want to forecast the result in terms of what will happen if this thing will be, next trend will be like this, more regression we are going to use in this case. So on the basis of purpose, we have the 4: exploratory research, descriptive research, analytical research and predictive research. Normally in some book you can find also 3 types, but here it is a 4 type of that one. Next purpose is process. Next one is process. First one is outcome, second one is the purpose, third one is the process. Process means how you are proceeding, how you are going through your research, whether you are going to use the qualitative research, whether you are going to use the quantitative research. What does it mean by that one? under our study of various, especially into the philosophy as well as understanding of qualitative and quantitative research, we will see it. But for a time being, let me tell you things related to quality and kind. We are talking about those under the qualitative research. Under the qualitative research, we are going from the narrow to the wider. We are taking the individual opinion about any things, then we will combine at the end. So here we are going into the more detail for like that one. We learn about the customer opinion, their suggestion, their value, their belief. So it's more about the subjective things in a qualitative research. But when we are talking about the quantitative research, we have the numbers. We are talking about the measurement of quantity of or amount. Here our main purpose is to solve a one objective for that one. We may not have more than one true in case of quantitative research. Here we have the theories, we have the some objective, very specific objective. We develop the hypothesis, we are going to solve those things. So which process you are following to conduct your research? Of course, it is going to based upon your objective, based upon your purpose. These many things are there. So process, how you are conducting. In some research, we also have the mix, both qualitative and quantitative research. Then when we are talking about the fourth one, on the basis of environment. Environment means where you are conducting the research. Field research. Field research in a sense where a researcher is taking their respondent result from the field itself. Field here doesn't mean he has to go to the farming field. Here it means he has to go to his area of from where he is collecting the research. It may be his organization, it may be a field of the study is school, colleges, government agencies, or anyone, even farming land also. When we are talking about the second environment, it is about the laboratory research, where natural science is more concerned for that one, carried out into the laboratories, where we are maintaining, where we are controlling some variables like temperature we are controlling, sometimes we are controlling their what you called as the lightning and various things. So laboratory research is there, mostly used into the natural science. Simulation research. Simulation research means we are not going to use the real world, but we create the model or we create something related with that one where we are conducting the result, where we are conducting the research for that one. And instead of going to the actual road to test our bike or auto or more automatic car, we are testing this into a simulation place where the same type of road is created to test their brake. So this is the simulation research for that one. Then finally, time required, one time research is there and longitudinal research is there. Research limited to a single time period means you start your research and carried out over a single period of time and you complete it. And in another one, it is the research carried out over several time period, longitudinal research is there. So these are the 5 different bases on which we are divided or we can divide our research. So qualitative research is there, quantitative research is there, the purpose is or the basis is process, like this way.